This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. I'd like to be joined by unbeaten heavyweight prospect Roney Hines today. Ronnie, thank you so much for taking the time to join me. How are you?
I'm all right. How you feeling?
I'm very good. Thank you for asking. Now let's talk about yourself. You were due to fly out to England for the first time ever. You're due to spar with our heavyweight sensation, Daniel Dubois. A couple of days before you're due to fly out, obviously, we were all put into lockdown. That fell through. How disappointing was that for yourself?
Oh man, it was real disappointing. I looked forward to getting some work with Daniel. I hear and see that he's a nice prospect, so I wanted that experience with him. I wanted the experience just to even fly over there. I just want the whole experience of it all, man. But the COVID-19 stopped it all.
Now, is that something that's still in your plan to go out when this is all over and sort of ply your trade against the young contenders over here like Daniel Dubois?
Oh, of course. That's the first thing on my list. I want to hurry up and get on the plane. I want to get on the next week and get over there, man. That's like right now, since it happened, I've been telling everybody, oh yeah, I'm going across seas, you know what I'm saying? I get to spar with Daniel. I'm trying to make it happen, man.
So how have you been managing to keep yourself busy anyway? A lot of fighters have been having to sort of motivate themselves to find ways to keep busy. What sort of things have you been doing?
You know what? I keep myself motivated by watching videos, Lomachenko fights, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just what keeps me motivated. It makes me feel like I need to get up and go run. Feel like I need to shadow box. You know what I'm saying? Just keep me. It keep me in the mix type. So.
No, the fighter we see now in yourself is an 8-0 prospect. I believe you're a Golden Gloves champion as well as an amateur. What drew you towards the boxing gym in the first place? Why boxing?
I actually growing up from 5 years old, I was taught martial arts from my father, Kempo karate actually, and the facility we was doing martial arts at, it was a boxing gym, and my dad just one day asked me as if like, you ever thought about boxing? I told him I don't know what boxing is, and he, older guy just get to tell you about Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, all the old greats. And I'm just like, yeah, I tried out. You know what I'm saying? He took me to the gym, and it's been history since. And I never turned back.
Now, from that kid that went in the gym with his father and first took up boxing, how quickly did you know that this is what you wanted to do? This was a genuine career choice. This just wasn't a hobby.
Oh, man. I'm going to say a good week. Probably sooner than that, because when the first day I went in the gym, they had knew I knew how to fight from martial arts. So they just like, oh, go ahead, let's see what you can do boxing. I'm like, oh, I could do it, you know what I'm saying? I could do it. And I get in there, I get beat up. So when I get out, I'm like, no, I gotta get my beat up back. I can't just be leaving beat up. So ever since then, it's been history. I go back. It's just I couldn't accept my beat up. So it's just like, nah, I'm gonna get that one back.
Do you think
and I just fell in love with it.
Do you think that right there was the make or break moment for yourself, getting that first beating in the gym? Was that either going to make you walk away or do what you've done now and completely stick with it?
Oh, yeah, because I got a pride problem. I don't like to get beat up. I don't like to get made fun of or nothing. Growing up, you got them bullies and people who want to talk about you. So I'd say, yeah, this is gonna be what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be known for, winning, beating people up and winning.
Now, before you turned pro, obviously you had that good amateur career. You took a bit of a break away from boxing. You've now come back and had that momentum in the pro ranks. What led to that sort of inactivity before focusing on your pro career?
Really, it was just financially. Just in life, it's just like I always put boxing in my schedule, no matter what I did. I don't care if it was just an hour of boxing or what, but it's just life. Period. Sometimes life forces you to calm down. Trying to take care of things. If you didn't know, I have a son that I was having at the time, so I was trying to maintain financially wise. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people actually told me to stay amateur and try to go to the Olympics, But I actually think it was good that I didn't try to go to the Olympics because now they canceled. Didn't they push it back a year or something?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so it was just like I couldn't afford to actually try not to go pro. So
Similarly, your countryman Deontay Wilder, his child was a big motivation for him, sort of going into the pro ranks and providing for his family at first before he became what he became. How big a motivation does that give you becoming a father to go on and achieve big things and financially secure your family?
oh man, it's real big. Like I can't. It's hard to explain because it's I'm not real good with words, but it's just like how could I not? Like if I know I can make this much money and take care of my family doing this, why not go get punched in the head for a couple, you know what I'm saying, a couple thousand, a couple million, even if it is just a couple thousand or a couple hundred, just to feed my family and take care of my family. That's just how it is. And then at the same time, I love it. So it's just like, how could you not? I'm not like, how could you not?
Now, when you started to get back to boxing and you started to get active as a professional, do you think you appreciated the sport more when you came back in and sort of took it on as a full-time ambition?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, because it's like when you gone away from it, it's like you miss it. But when you get it back and you know what I'm saying, you back in the mix, it's like dang, why did you know what I'm saying? I should never just stop. I should never took a break because I'd have probably been here at this time or I'd have felt like this now. So it's just like, man, I appreciate, I love what it do for. I just love boxing, man.
Now, there's a rich history within America of heavyweight boxing. When you were starting to get up and running, you mentioned a couple names of active fighters you like to watch. Who are your heavyweight heroes, though? What sort of guys did you look up to and do you look up to as well?
You know what? Back in the, well, when I was coming up and I was just watching, it wasn't really the heavyweights that I was watching. I always like watching lighter guys, you know, for the flash, for the speed. You know what I'm saying? The lighter guys was more, how can I say it? To me, they were more popular. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were just so fast. They knew how to move and things like that. And I never actually liked the big look, like the big muscles and this and that. You know, lighter guys usually slim. So I would watch like Sugar Ray Leonard, even Robert Duran. Nowadays, I watch more Lomachenko. I watch actually Benavidez. If a lot of people are hip to him, he's an up and coming boxer too. I take game from I take game from older legends, and I can take game from anybody. Really, I'm just say that I can take game from anybody. People that's coming up, people that's around me, people that don't have a name for themselves. So.
Now, let's talk about you. You won a split last time out against Johnny Langston. I believe that was on a Caleb Plant bill. What did you learn
Yeah.
from that fight?
What I learned from that fight is don't get your hands wrapped too early, cause you ain't gonna be sitting there forever. No, but actually I learned, you know, it was actually supposed to be a 6-round fight, but right before we went out to fight, they instantly made it a 4-round fight. But what I learned is, cause you know that's my first time ever getting hit in a fight, so it's like I got to be really prepared for it. But I believe I took the punch real well. But what I learned was never underestimate nobody. Well, I've been knew that it's like, but it's when you get hit by, it's like don't underestimate them. You can't underestimate nobody power at all. So you just can't.
Now, Ronnie, when this is eventually lifted and you know boxing makes a return, we're slowly hearing whispers of fight cards popping up here and there. How active do you want to be? Is it a case of wanting to be as busy as possible?
Oh, as busy as possible. I always want to be as busy as possible. I want to get in and stay in. I want to have a fight today and have a fight 3 days later. That's how active I want to be.
When you think about, you know, reaching the top and those fringe world level guys, and obviously you're still early days in your professional career, but you've got that amateur background. In your head, what sort of time scale away, whether time or fight itself, are you from those fringe world level guys?
You know what? I actually am putting no time frame on it. I feel as though like as of now, all I'm doing is making my presence known. You know, because obviously, you know, Daniel Dubois, people have reached out, and it was such a big shock to me because it's like, how do they know me? You know what I'm saying? So it's not. It's like I see that people's watching, and they know who's around them. So I say I don't put a time frame on it because as long as I get them watching and get them nervous of me coming, that's all that matters. I mean, it's gonna fall in place regardless. It's gonna come a time. Well, even now, it's come a time where like, who we gonna get to fight you and things like that. So I don't actually put a time frame on it because I mean I could say in a year or in 2 years or in 3 years, but I actually don't know. Now I don't want to put that time frame on it, and it don't happen in that amount of time. And I'm just be mad. So it's just like I don't put no time frame on it. I'm coming when I'm coming. They'll see me when I'm coming.
Oh, I've read somewhere that you sparred with Charles Martin, former heavyweight world champion, among some other
Yes.
guys. Does that reaffirm your belief that you can reach the top from what you've seen in sparring with the likes of Charles Martin?
Oh yes, because of the fact that he's been in there with he's been in there with the greatest of at our time. Um, he's felt, you know what I'm saying, real power. He felt their power, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I don't have to go through it to understand or realize what I'm going through. I can learn from somebody else's mistake. You get what I'm saying? So Charles Martin is a great guy. You know, he'll actually on this road back to the belts, I guess. But I actually took a lot and learned from him. You know what I'm saying? Even though the short period of time he had the belts, I still learned a lot from him.
What do you make of the American heavyweight scene currently? You know, the golden era seems to have been and gone. Deontay Wilder, you know, was the heavyweight world champion. He lost his belts to Tyson Fury. How do you assess what's around you on the American scene at the minute?
You know what? He Deontay made Deontay made a Wilder. Deontay made a impact, a good impact in America, but I don't think he I don't think he actually get the recognition he should from his own country. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I can be bigger. I just feel like I could be bigger because I feel like Tyson Fury have more fans over here than, you know, Deontay Wilder. I feel like I just feel like it's a promotion wise, but I feel like I could be way a lot bigger, way a lot bigger.
Going back to Deontay Wilder's loss, it came as a surprise to a lot of people that Tyson Fury was able to sort of walk him down and bully him like that. Did it come as a surprise to you?
Oh no, oh no, not at all, man. When Tyson Fury and him got in there, I already knew he could be a problem. I already knew. I feel like, don't get me wrong, Deontay Wilder have a strong punch, and I stand on what I say. Deontay Wilder got a good punch. He cannot fight. 9 times out of 10, the people they put in front of him is scared of his power, and they sit on the end of his power. So that's how he win most of his fights. But anybody, I look at it as if everyone he fought, he lost the fight. I mean, he actually lost the fight if it went the distance, but he just knocked him out. I can't take nothing from him. I give him his credit. He do what he have to do in there, but he just can't fight. And I understand the type of person Tyson Fury is. He's not scared. He's not scared of your power. He's not scared to go down. He's not scared to get knocked out. He's not scared to take a punch to give you a punch. And he's a great boxer. So I automatically believe that Tyson Fury was going to win. Like the draw, I thought that was, you know what I'm saying, some BS. But, you know, the boxing game, that's just how it happened in the boxing game. But I know for a fact, I give Tyson Fury 5 times out of 5, he will beat Deontay Wilder any day.
I was just going to ask you about that. We do expect them to fight a third time. It is sort of a contractual obligation that Fury will have to face him again. Do you see anything Deontay Wilder can do differently to stop that happening again?
You know what? To be honest, I feel like to beat Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder will have to change up his whole boxing attributes. Like, he will have to stop trying to just knock him out. He will stop trying to load. He will have to change up. He will have to do what he don't never do, and that's box. He will have to keep something in Tyson Fury's face. He will have to stay active. He will have to had to stop being so robotic, get some head movements, all like I just can't see it. He would literally have to knock Tyson Fury out to win a fight. Other than that, he lose every trip.
Now, Ronnie, just back to yourself. We've spoken about it briefly that you were sort of penciled in to come over and spar with Daniel Dubois. He's heavily
Right.
touted as sort of the next star of the heavyweight division, the guy that could come in underneath all those top guys and sort of take over. Do you look at him as one of the biggest threats, you know, when you think about who's going to be there with yourself in a few years' time?
You know what? I actually don't see nobody as a threat. I mean, I haven't been in there with the greats or the top heavyweights yet, but I just don't see nobody as a threat. I don't know if it's just like my upbringing or what. It's just nobody's a threat. I just meet you when I meet you there. You know what I'm saying? It's if you there when I get there. That's just how I feel. I just know I'm gonna be there. So just make sure you be there. So I mean, you work. I feel like you work for what's in front of you at the time. And I don't try to think down the line like that. You know, when I get there, I'm gonna be there. I just won't. Whoever's there in my way at the time, just know I'm here, and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go nowhere. So.
Now, a lot of top American fighters, Ronnie, you know, the big money fights tend to be over where you are over in the States, but a lot of top American fighters over the last sort of 10 years have came over to England and to Europe
Yeah.
and gone the best over there. Is it something you've thought about fighting on the road one day? Is it something you'd like to do?
Oh, of course. You know, it's crazy because I actually got a lot of love from over there in Europe. Overseas, period. I mean, you know, on my Instagram, they all hit me up, hey, I'm a fan. It's actually shocking. Like they DM me, they message me on Instagram like, hey, I'm a big fan, this and that. We want you to come over. So it's the love that make me want to go over there. Like, yeah, I do this. You know what I'm saying? Go across the seas, and it's just the experience too. Like I'm fighting outside my home. I really don't understand why people be feeling some type of way about fighting at home, or I actually get more nervous fighting at home than away. It's crazy.
Okay, Ronnie, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate it. Best of luck with everything. Hopefully you can get yourself back in the ring soon once this is all over. Take care.
Sir. I appreciate you.